As their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First down, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
You're not ready. Right there, 54.
Run.
54, Mike. Here we go.
Hey, exit.
Here we go. Hey, one set.
One touch.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, first and 10.
Here we go. Two times. We got four. Big in. Mike 51. We go.
Now Taylor on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And some room to work. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big run there by Freeman. 44 yards on the ground. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 25-yard line. Here's Freeman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Rashid, check 13, check the foot.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What do I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
53 is mine. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
3rd and 2, now Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Tyrod Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Walsh adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Mayfield on play action. He'll buy some time right. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Let's go.
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
It's a party now. Shit. Run.
22 jet bomber.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Alert, 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 alert!
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hurry, hurry!
Mike,
Hurry!
Mike, spot 4.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, Charlie!
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
From the 38, Taylor. It's complete to Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Vikings.
Let's go, D.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
On 3rd down, Taylor going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. offense? Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Wood.
Mayfield to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
That's pulled in at the 32. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Taylor, flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it was 2nd and long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. They'll throw on 1st down to Taylor. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
On
1st and 10, it's Taylor. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Check. Alert, 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 alert.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
We got to step it up.
Real. Go, go.
55's Mike, guys, 55.
Here we go, here we go.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Kings, Kings, Kings.
Here we go.
Hey.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Watch it.
From the gun, Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brings up third down and 12.
180.
Left coming. Hey, watch.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, it's Freeman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on second and 8. Taylor, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now Taylor to throw on third down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sione Takitaki providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Regular. Hey, seam 6.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, 53 is mine.
We ain't giving him nothing to do.
Freeman again. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Pistol. Hey, watch out. Hey, wahoo! 54.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming. Down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the run.
To throw, Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Run.
Here's Mayfield. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Get ready.
Real.
Check the backer.
Alert! Hurry! Hey, orbit. The ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Crash. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. One touch.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
180.
54 Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. SOS.
Check. Hurry.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Point it right. Coaching spill. Under crush.
They run for it with Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They'll run on first down. Freeman, he'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Check, crunch.
53 to Mike, 53, check 53.
From the 45 on second down. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Although a jet sweep to start the drive. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Damian Rattling, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
And a second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they'll throw with Taylor. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
50, move. 50, let's go. Right here, guys.
Back to throw.
Push it back.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
420.
Check. Watch 54. And come on out here.
Real.
Come get you.
On 1st down, Hunt.
6 guys.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Bring it.
They'll run again with Hunt. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense.
Get him, boy.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Buzz.
Rip left. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Right here.
Check.
I got it.
Mayfield to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
King. I got it.
A toss play to Hunt. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point up and through. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw is Taylor. On third down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Now Taylor. And Diggs has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work